Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. On the Broncos sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys looking for a rare win after dropping 7 of their last 9. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
His first pass falls incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-Njigba. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that 1 stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Throwing here, Nix. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. Shoves him off. He's got room. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And he holds on to it. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
11 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Walker can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns the quarterback can throw in a game. You turn it over a couple times at a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. And what should really be driving him to get the win this week.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
31-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit.
4th down.
The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. That one finds Josh Downs. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Walker. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Broncos headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Broncos.
Working now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Panther 11.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This connects with Higgins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Trying to work quickly now.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
60 Eagles.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
It's a gain of 22. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Next with it on 1st. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nix off the play action. Nix on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. That's JSN. Smith and Chip on the quick slant. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th
and it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. So here comes the Bronco offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, contact, check, contact. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14. Seahawks 10.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. New set of downs for them from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Caught out left. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Diving right side, got it! Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And they get this down to the 28. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll throw again. Nix. Connecting again with Downs. And he He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, what's that? Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
And up goes first down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. With the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Hot
On
70,
the
hot
Seahawks
70.
36-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
65.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Lightning, 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the red zone now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
21. Seahawks 13.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Second down, Walker's going to get it again. Hands around him, he's got space. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
A give now from the gun. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Tight end reels in. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at it. Push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on first down. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Ready,
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down.
Ready? Get it? 19 Cardinal. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
And the Broncos
Offense in the hurry up here.
a gain of 15. First down, Denver.
Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19.
Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. And we'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He's going to run for it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready! 19, 18! Ready!
Now give left side. And he takes it down to the 33. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
19!
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
You're drawing up for it. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
They crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
The Seahawks 1st down.
Walker now from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Brought down back at the 32.
Nix from the gun. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Trap 50, trap 60. Let go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll throw to start the drive. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Rick Woolen with the INT. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beaten.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
brings up 3rd and 16.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
On the deep ball.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. The Broncos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Back-to-back carries here. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Go! Go!
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Packer 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 19, Lions. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Blocking isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Nick's with it on first. A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Nix. Cut out left. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw it. He's going for it himself. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Here's Nix to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
To throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road.